Yeah, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Zai. You already know what time it is, man. And I'm gonna just make this my last time addressing this dude because I notice he just constantly going live. He got all types of weird videos, like not even videos. He just going back on old videos, trying to find anything to make content about. And I'm not even mad at that. Like, to be honest, I get it. Like, I noticed you went at the dude from 40s out of San Diego, Hoodie, and you didn't like what that. You assumed that he was essentially coming to bat for the homies every time something was said. But I don't know if you really pay attention to his videos, but he tends to say it how he feels. Like, and it's never nothing to where he's pandering to anybody. He's just straight out about, and it don't matter. Like, I notice his content, so that's why I would have nothing to say about it. He's not pandering to the homies. He's not pandering to nobody. He's just, he's talking the real. Now, when that conversation came up about homies winning every war, he didn't like it because he knew it was false. Even I knew it was false. I've been in the mix. I've been dealing with a gang and stuff, and I know we don't always come out top. Don't mean our participation ain't there, because I've seen us come out when it's only 9 of us and it's a lot of other different food, but we still gonna perform. And some by choice, and some we just don't really got no choice. You're gonna get off. Like, you either get off or you become a victim. But this ain't even talking about that. I just noticed you got an insane pattern of going at fools that you see that are coming up in the algorithm. And I know it's to be more I don't know the word, like decisive. You are divisive. It's a word. Like, and for some reason it escaped me at this point. But it's like you do your best to cause division, and anything that has to do with Southerners or Mexican, like, you have something to say about it. It said one video, you were essentially giving the homies credit, but not even the Southerners, just Mexicanos in general. But then you turn around and you got your hate mongering on your other videos, and I just don't really understand it. But that's what I tell you about the hypocrisy. Another thing I find comical, and this is just to get off the Hoodie thing, because he ain't addressed you outside of that, I guess, that one video, because it just really ain't worth wasting his time. And then what I find funny, and this why at first I thought it was going to be a hot summer, because I thought maybe you were somebody that really had that type of reputation for a second, because the way you were coming at me in videos. So okay, this might be some type of cat that either, I'm gonna have to knock you down, you have to knock me down. But then I noticed you're like on some kumbaya stuff. You like to talk about people more on social media and not really in the streets. But I noticed you try to be an actor, you try to be a few different things. And then the thing I find the most comical is because you're stirring up all this drama, but you don't live nowhere in Los Angeles, nowhere in California, period. You stay in Vegas. Like, you stay in Vegas, and you're essentially pushing issues that don't need to be there. You think just coming at me that it's not creating an issue. It's creating an issue in a lot of other places. It ain't just me, dog. Like, going at any homie in a way that's disrespectful is gonna gain the angst of other fools that just don't like that. Like, there's fools that actively get at me that just don't even like the way you run your mouth. Like, they see what you're trying to do, and it's comical. I even got other black dudes that I deal with that tell me the same thing. Like, you just trying to gain clout. Like, and it's funny. Like, you should have been like that dude, Rest in Piss Savage Studio. Like, when he was going at me, that's when my channel was at its height. Like, if I would have essentially went in another way, I probably would have been a lot stronger in on YouTube, as far as like up an algorithm, a lot of subscribers. But I chose to go with my mongering, you know what I mean? And we ain't gotta, you know what I mean? It was I don't know if it's warmongering or just, it wasn't hate, because I didn't have no hate for nobody outside of trash. Now, I had to take that back as far as like the whole summer is gonna get hot, because it's not gonna get hot. Like, you can make it hot if you was out here trying to push an agenda, but I just don't think you got the strength behind you to really propel what will come next. But, and that's not even to get on here and talk about violence. It's just it goes to show you. That's why, like, I try to slide back on being disrespectful to the fools that I'm not really around or within their striking distance. LA and Palmdale is way different, but like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is North Los Angeles County, that towards the end, but it's still North Los Angeles County. Now, so that's within striking distance. Like, most folks know that I'll be off of Fig in 50 seconds. So, and I'm the security badge. So you know how to pull up. Like, I'm literally standing at the front gate usually all the time. So with that being said, yeah, it's like I try not to even entertain the bull. Like, I get it. People don't like it because how I rep it. I'm gonna rep this out because it's just what I am, and it's just what's in me. It has nothing to be. It has nothing to do with race, really. Like the thing that people understand is, like, it would be stupid or idiotic of me to assume that I could escape the race thing as far as like my color. Like I know that you got these dudes that they talk about all this other fundamental black American, like okay, like I just say American, you know what I mean? It's like I don't do all that extra stuff because there's no need. Like I know dudes like to separate this stuff, but I even find that comical. Like I could talk about a whole story on that. Like these dudes that be professing to be the blackest in America, but then I find these dudes comical at best. I've ran it, and that's where what you should be trying to fix is division amongst the people, because it's like I remember I was on TikTok and there was an African dude on there. This dude said we got sold into slavery because we're the weak gene, but yet we dominate in nearly everything, every sport and all types of stuff, but we were supposedly the weak genes. He even went as far as saying that we should be put back on the plantation. But then again, a dude that out here from FBA said that they should be cutting off those fools' legs. And I'm trying to like find, like, it's like you're either proud to be what you are or you're not. But in a sense, like I can see where you're coming from. I can see why you will go at me. For one, you want the attention, and I'm giving it to you just in this video. You want to go higher in the algorithm. You're looking for everybody that don't get along with me, which the number is long. But like I said, nobody's did nothing. And it's not even address you to be mean or to be anything. Because once I find out you stay in Vegas, come on, dude, I'm not flying to like whatever. And you're not really bringing that type of energy. Like even when you're talking, you'll be disrespectful, but it still sounds soft as hell. It's nothing like, there's fools out here I know, like if we get into it, like it's really gonna go up because the energy is there. But at first I thought that it was a lot more than what it is. But then I looked at it, I'm just like, okay, the dude from 40's hoodie, he ain't speaking about it. He's not even tripping. And usually if there was something, he would have something to say about it. You got Anhefe, he ain't speaking about it. Dude from Compton, Rip Rock, dude from East Coast, like all the black channels that's really popping, they not saying nothing about it. Like I think in a sense they got it. Like when I made my comments, it wasn't about everybody, but there is dudes on your side that are predators, and they even know and they deal with it. Just like there's fools on our side that they may not be predators, but they're no good, but they get weeded out and they get struck. You know what I'm saying? Unless they happen to go to one of them yards where you can't touch them. It's something about California, like when a lot of fools that ain't really with the business fold, and it's just proven. Like we all got people in that yard that's no good. Some are still psychopaths, but they're still no good. It's like, and the way we think is like, no matter how many killings and things of that nature that you've done, it means nothing if you fold. Like I know there's fools that's on them yards that, like, if we were to run into each other, like the activity is full. They really press lines, but we don't care. Like we're a lot of still on the main line pushing real lines, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have to fold because we owe the 50 paper or something weird of that nature. And I'm not trying to even go way out of context of what I'm trying to talk about, because the whole thing is just, I'm just saying, dude, I noticed that's your MO. You like to go at everybody that has anything that can create division between races. You push that. Like even with some of the dudes from New York that be having these channels that be trying to push a certain narrative. Yeah, you come out here, you're not from here, it's going to be a lot different. I know dudes, I just got into with a Puerto Rican dude that said all the Ricans in America are weak. Like, don't compare them. The dude called me the N-word multiple times, and not the N-A, not ending with the A. He called me the hard R, called me a monkey and all types of stuff. Said that they don't have no African blood in them, which I'm fine with that. Like it's like I say, like I know dudes that are Puerto Rican and they on a whole different page. But I notice you guys in New York, a lot of you deal with the same thing. They don't all click with you fools. Some are cool, but there's other fools like the Dominicans and all that. Like, so the whole kumbaya and saying that the West Coast is weird because fools get down like that, it's a whole different program. Like, we would never crick our mouth to really trip on your politics. Your politics, your politics. Even dudes went so far as to try to bring the homie G Malone in. G Malone deal with me because he knows my story. He's dealt with other fools that have my same story, that have been in the trenches, that have been doing this, and through all adversity still maintain that same aura of I'm about what I'm about. Ain't nothing else. It ain't about me being a hard super gangster. That's why he dealt with me, because he ain't really on that page no more. He ain't trippy. He like on a money page and really pushing the culture. And the culture of the West Coast is not just blacks, it's Mexicans and a lot of other things. So that's why he sees the eye to eye. And the dude from New York that was mad at the fact that he gave me my interviews, you just don't know G Malone. And it's funny because I remember in the same comment you're saying that all LA dudes are weird. Like, you gotta make it make sense. And like I told you, if you was to come out here and you call any dude from LA weird, you gonna end up like that one dude or the multiple fools that have come out here and didn't go back. That's all I'm saying. But let me get back to what I'm saying real quick before I end this video. Yay, Bobby, yay, whatever. I finally said your name. I'm not even gonna address you anymore. I'm gonna try not to. As long as it ain't nothing that's really, you could blabber and do as many of my videos and react to them. I get it. It's content. Get your content, get your money. I'm not even mad at that. Now, saying the B word, like, you'll say that because you're at a distance, but I'm ready to see you anytime you want. Like, and I think I know a few people that could probably get in contact with whoever, and we can find out. And as out of the South Side, I don't even have to give you that, but I'll give you that, dog. Like, I'll really give you that, dog. Like, if you really trying to see what it is. But I don't even think you're on that page. I just think you're one of those fools that like to cause division. You don't like what I said, you must be a predator. That's the only way I could see you getting mad, is you probably a predator, or you've got taken advantage of. And that's not even to be disrespectful, just to be straight out. Like, it's like the homie said, dude, you fools that be in the comments like 20, 30 times, you fools are fanboys. It's like you want to suck Zod, and I don't get down like that. Like, I'm not on that page, dude. But I notice a lot of you that be, you know, running your mouth. Like, I think you dudes are really cake, dude. I think you're soft and your dad raised a bitch. Like, it's just, I say that like with all due disrespect. Like, your daddy raised a bitch, dog. Like, and I'll say this before I in the video. You said it's easier to run south than it is to run with the blacks. Why is that? Because the heads up, that all through juvenile hall and everywhere else at camps and all this stuff, them are all heads up. And not just with my enemies, because there's other fools that didn't like me because I ran the south. But that didn't matter, because none of you fools ever whooped me. Like, I can't even name one of you fools that have whooped me, and I've had multiple heads up, and that's no disrespect. Maybe I just didn't run into the right one, or maybe the right ones were the fools I was cool with. I don't know what it is. But talking hot, like, all those years, dude, even in prison, like, all you dudes that be talking hot and this and that, what you would have did, these are your G homies that are on the same yard with me. And other riders that are in the, I've never, dude, they've never, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what's so easy about that, dog? If anything, to be a Southsider and black, where you know that some of the fools don't like you because they've been programmed a certain way, and you still pushing. Like, I walked every yard with my head high, like, knowing that I would put in my work as who I am. Like, it's not even about being a torpedo. You actively take part in these things because you just love it, dog. Like, 15 years, just chaos, dude. And I loved it because it's a way of getting my angst off, and it's a way of showing fools that were the naysayers that thought, you know, oh, this fool gotta be, nah, that fools didn't ram me and everything. There was nothing soft about me. There's no weird nothing. It's just, I just do it because I liked it. Like, that's the only thing I could say about it. I became a Southside because I liked it. I love the stilo, dog. Fool say, oh yeah, that fake accent. I just love the stilo, dog. It's feedman. The homies have always treated me with love, dude. And the ones that didn't, it's rare, dog. Like, I really got love, dog. I'm gonna tell you one thing about the South. You just gotta be with the business. If you ain't with the business, dude, they're gonna get rid of you. Like, you're gonna fold, you're gonna crack, whatever, and then roll you up, poke a couple of holes, and you send you on your way. You don't deserve to run with the car. But if you're about your business, dude, and you're willing to go all in, like, I'm talking about every riot, no matter who we warn with, if you willing to go in and no weakness, and you and there's times where you standing alone, where you got to be fighting until homies come and back you up, and you still holding your own, and you willing to get off when you have to get off, and you smart and you calculate and you think along the line of, oh, I can get off on this fool out of frustration, or I can wait and go back, that the homies know what time it is, and then we handle it that way, so everybody ain't caught off guard. It's strategic. It's a way of thinking. And most of the fools that have survived, and the old timers, Bloods and Crips that have really been through the war, even old black dudes that I ran into that really didn't really understand why I was representing with it, but they understood, like, hey, okay, yeah, this is a solid youngster, but hey, youngster, like, it might get greasy, but it is what it is, dog. Like I told you, I got dudes that are from the family that we can't stand each other. And if we see each other in prison and it was cracking that way, like it'll go up. But it's fair warning, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna get at you after this video, dog. Like, unless you just get too disrespectful or you start talking about the South, then I might get at you. But oh, and the last thing, I noticed you made a video trying to make it seem like I was saying the homies are jealous. Like, I don't think you really understood that video, but it's no need to clarify it because everybody has already seen it. So, and anybody that had issue or took issue with it would have said something. So I think they pretty much got it. It's just you don't get it. Yay, Bobby in Vegas. Yeah, just stop talking, dog. Because you'll start something, you won't even be out here to weather it. That's all I'm saying, dog. Double S.